There's a lot of fluff out there when it comes to growing a real estate business. What I want to do today is I want to break through all of that noise, and I want to give you the no BS way and steps you need to take to grow your real estate business. So if you're watching this video, you're a real estate agent that is wondering, how do I grow my real estate business? And you have seen all the fluff, everything that's out there. And let me just start by saying this. I've been doing this. This is my 31st year in the business. I have never seen a time when there was more opportunity for someone to grow a real estate business than there is today. Now, there's been some good times that I've been through this, but I believe this is that moment in time where if you truly want to grow your business, there've never been the tools, the technology, and the opportunity for you to learn faster than you can today. So I want to go through and I'm going to break this down. I want to give you super practical ways, steps you can take with each of these that's going to help you move in the direction of growing your business so that a year from now, you're going to look back and you're going to be thankful you took action and you're going to see dramatic differences in your life. The first step is to be seen. You have to be seen. Look, the person who has the most opportunities is going to close the most business. So what is it that we can do to be seen? We see everybody, and I've been guilty of this as well, saying that you have to do video. You absolutely don't have to do video. You just have to be in front of people and you have to find a way to do that. Now, there's a couple ways we can do this. Open houses, being in front of people, sitting face to face with people. We can do it through direct mail with becoming a geographical farmer where you're the expert in a local area. Obviously, video can play a huge role in this. Social media, we can do those things. We can buy leads. Whatever it is, you have to be seen and be known as a real estate agent. So whatever it is, before you do anything else, understand that the first step is figuring out how can I be seen by more people as a realtor and also as the expert in my local market. Whatever that is for you, social media, direct mail, writing articles, blog posts, going out and actually sitting in open houses or being in the community, whatever it is for you, be seen more and you'll do more business. The second step is to tell relatable stories. Now, here's the problem is this business has been so self-focused for the majority of my career where it's like, we're number one, where another one sold, just sold. It's all about the agent. It's all about them. When in reality, the people that we want to work with, it's all about them. And really, all that they care about is what's in it for me. So tell stories in a way. Instead of talking about another sold or just sold, tell the story of that sale. Talk about the fact of how you first met that person. Talk about what their issue was. Talk about how you helped them solve that issue. And once you're able to do that in a way that becomes relatable, where they can see themselves working with you or they can see themselves in that client that you just assisted, all of a sudden now we're going to have an opportunity to do more deals. Ultimately, this comes down to people do business with people they like. The way they begin to like people is that they understand who they are, they can relate to stories, and they can see themselves working with them before they actually even work with them. Tell those stories. Do it in a way. Get yourself out of the way and understand it's not even about you. Make it focused in on the needs and the wants and the desires of your clients, your ideal clients, and I promise everything else is going to take care of itself. Number 3 is steal ideas from other agents. Now, we live in a world today where we can see exactly what an agent is doing for marketing out in California, in Arizona. We can see what they're doing in New York. We can see what they're doing in mid-America, wherever it is in the Midwest. All we have to do is go on social media, go on YouTube, get on an email list for another top agent and watch the communication they make. We can look on Instagram and we can see, if we pull up their grid, we can see the posts that have gotten the most responses. Odds are if you'll copy those responses and steal those ideas, so to speak, and put your own spin on it in your local market, you're going to get the same type of results they are as far as them being the higher producing types of posts. If you go on YouTube and you look and you see what is it that a Brad McCallum is doing for different types of videos in his market, and you look and you see what it is in the types of videos that are getting 10 times the number of views, and you model that in your local market. When you steal those ideas, and also what's the marketing they're doing to direct mail? What's the marketing they're doing to their client database as you get on that database? Whatever it is, steal those ideas, implement them in your local market, and I promise you're going to start seeing different results. The fourth step is to focus on growing your database. Now, again, we go back to the first part, being seen. But how do we continuously give value? Because here's what can happen is YouTube can just say, hey, listen, we don't like your stuff, and they can close your YouTube channel down. Facebook, Instagram, I've got friends that have lost 300,000 followers just because they said something that maybe was misconstrued, and it took months for them to get that database back on social media. However, with an email list, in my opinion, the email list is the most valuable thing you have in your business. How do you grow that database? Make sure that you're utilizing some different types of things, giving reports about 7 things people need to do before selling their home in whatever your city is. 5 things every buyer wishes they knew before they purchased a home in your city. Whatever it is, generate the opportunity for people to sign up to receive information from you. Make sure you're grabbing that information. Make sure you're organizing your database, and then that's going to lead us into the next step of understanding that this is a contact sport. The next step is to customize systematic follow-up through communication with that database. As we do this, what we're going to do is we're going to set up where we're going to have a weekly deal of the week. This is something that Sharon Srivatsa talks about all the time. And basically what it is that we're going to talk about the best deal we saw that week. Maybe on social media, you're finding one and you're sharing information about that on social media. Whatever it is, when we're thinking about communicating on a consistent basis, it all starts with foundationally about giving value. Next thing is we should have at least a monthly newsletter. I prefer a weekly newsletter that gives value to the people and just continuously keeps you in front of them so that not if, but when that opportunity comes, that you have the ability to be top of mind. I was listening to Jimmy Mackin recently, and he talked about the fact that 8% of every database transacts every single year. So 8% of the people. So the first step we just talked about previously is building up that database. The second step is communicating value consistently. If you do those 2 things, here's what's going to happen. You're going to stay top of mind. You're going to receive more referrals, and you're going to get more business. Number 6 is to identify and reward your MVPs in your business. Look, every single business, when we break it down, every single agent that I've ever sat with, we've looked at it and we've been able to identify 4 to 10 people that have been the most instrumental in the success in their business. Those that sent referrals, those that did repeat business, those that were influential in the community and were speaking kindly of us that gave us more opportunities. Who are those people in your business? Find out who they are and then create opportunity to reward them with memorable experiences at least every 6 months. This could be a dinner where you invite a private chef into your home with you, your spouse, and maybe a group of 6 other people. Whatever it is, think about ways that you can create those. We've got a Mountain Film Festival, which is an amazing event that's happening in our local area this weekend. Buying some tickets, calling that group, and offering to have tickets for them to experience this with you. Those are memorable experiences that are going to drive home the relationship and give you more opportunities. If you're going to give tickets, so to speak, to certain things, or you're going to invite them to a dinner, here's my suggestion is start at the bottom of the list with the most likely people to actually come. Because here's what you get. If they say, no, I wish we could, but we're not in town, or, well, I appreciate that, but we've got something going on, or, they typically just say no. By making the offer, you've gotten the juice of building that relationship and giving value to them and opportunities to them that carries on as well. The other thing I would say is if you're not going to start with that group, also think about who are the people that are most likely to connect with other people. So if you're going to have a group of 10 or 12 people and you know that Joe over here is going to connect with Tom over here, make sure that you get Joe and Tom in that same room if at all possible for that event you're doing. You see, when you create memorable experiences, you remain memorable and you get more business. Number 7 is pretty straightforward. It is about you being the best version of yourself. If you want to grow your business, become the best version you can of yourself. Become the most knowledgeable agent in your market. Get the most healthy you've ever been. Because listen, when you're healthy, you can serve better. Go out and figure out how you can be the best friend for someone else. Become the person that when people see you, they say, something different about you. What's been going on with you? Then you have the ability to understand that people are noticing that things are changing. When people see things changing around you and you getting better in whatever area of your life, it's attractive. It brings them in towards you. It means the relationship's going to grow deeper, and it means the opportunities are going to continue to expand. There's also a confidence that comes. When I walk into an appointment and I know that I know as much about this house, marketing this house, this market as anybody else in the world, I promise you I present myself differently. When I come into a place and I know that I'm getting healthier, I'm at a place where mentally I'm growing, where I'm learning new things, I come in with a different attitude. My shoulders are pulled back a little bit. I've got a little more confidence. And listen, whether you say it up front or not, People recognize that. There's a different energy about you, and it attracts more opportunities. Ultimately, if you want to grow your business, it's going to come down to a couple of things. Are you the best version of yourself? Are you talking to more people? Are you giving more value than you've ever given? And are you stepping into everything and the opportunities that you have? You see, when you focus in on these things, it really does just become a matter of time, not if, when your business gets better. I always like to say these things. Somebody's going to have their best year ever. Why not you? Lean into these opportunities, and that could be you in the coming year. Thanks for watching the video. I specifically chose the video below for you because it builds on the one you just watched. I hope it's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.